Let me start with this. If somebody's offering me $200 million, I don't care if I'm good. I don't care if I'm the worst player in the NBA. I'm going to go ahead and accept that contract. And if I just have, and I'm going, and if I play terrible, oh well, I'm gonna take my money. Let's start off there. I'm not gonna just say not to take my money because I'm not necessarily worth something. Somebody sees value in me. Somebody's going to pay for it. I'm gonna go ahead and take my money. Now, another thing. I don't believe Rudy doesn't play hard. Ben Simmons is another story. Rudy, I think he plays hard. I just don't think Rudy is as good at. When I think of a defensive player of the year, I think of somebody that can affect all assets of the game. So, and defensively and by the rim, Rudy definitely can do that. Perimeter wise, a good ball handler, no, he's not going to. But if you think about it, no star, nobody can really guard a true like superstar. Maybe Kawhi at a time, but even Kawhi wasn't shutting down somebody like LeBron. He's not shutting down KD. So I don't think, honestly, I think Rudy plays hard, and you could tell by the shape he's in that it's not like he's being out there lackadaisical. And I understand what Shaq was saying about him not necessarily. There are people with real jobs out there, but I think sometimes the older generation, which Shaq is at this point, forgets that when like Shaq came out and said that he wouldn't train during the summer because he knew Kobe had it and would just play himself into shape. So I don't know. That's what I say. Is a lot of this is revisionist history, because in his mind he's playing hard, but he's not training to play hard. So and then which leads to injuries. I would say he didn't really stay in shape, and I think Shaq is one of the greatest players of all time. Me personally, in my opinion, I would probably. I'm trying to think. Mike, Kobe. Well, probably LeBron's in there too. Mike, Kobe, LeBron. No order, but Shaq would be up there too. I have a hard time for me saying Shaq would be outside my top 5 because all the older guys, other than Kareem, I would have a tough time saying Shaq would not be able to beat them. Just when I look at their games, even somebody like Wemby, Shaq would go right through his chest. And I know Sean Bradley's not like Wemby, but it didn't matter about the height. Just being honest, yeah, I would say if you didn't have enough size, yeah, it didn't matter. Shaq was going through you. Let's think a little. Yeah, but I'll say first off, Wemby's not. Let me go ahead and say Wemby's not Wemby. I'm sorry. Gobert is not one of the worst players in the NBA. Ben Simmons acts like he is, even though he has talent. But yeah, Ben Simmons is a guy. I don't know. I know he's been injured and whatnot, but Ben Simmons acts like he doesn't. Well, acted like he doesn't want to play. I don't know what he wants to do now. I think he's coming on the end of that deal. And what I don't get about some guys is like somebody like Ben, right? If Ben's been hurt. I think he's had the back injuries or whatnot. But let's say he hasn't had anything. It seems to me like you would keep playing to get another contract and keep getting more and more contracts until your body can't handle it anymore. Now, if Ben's body can't handle the pressures or the rigors of the NBA anymore, I truly understand. I would say even if your body breaks down on you when you're 27, 28, hey, it's a tough game. It happens to certain people. Everybody is not built like LeBron. You're not built like Vince Carter. KG can't play 20 years. What's the dude that was with the Spurs before he won his championship? I can't even think his name, but somebody like Robert Parrish, I believe, played 20-some years. So people aren't built like that. Some people might only be able to play 6-7 years before their body's like, I'm done. And some people less than that. I can't remember Tyrese Maxey was on that team. But that's probably what upset Jimmy Butler. I'm pretty sure JJ Redick was upset about it as well. But I want to say he played better with JJ on the team. But I'm pretty sure I could see Jimmy being upset about that. Yeah, him not being able to shoot or trying his hardest not to shoot. So, and then Ben Simmons saying, I need the ball or I don't want Jimmy on this team. And then seeing what he is now. So, I'm pretty sure that is the frustrating part. But, okay, getting back to what Gobert said. Gobert says that it's sad to see that you accomplished so much as you did, both in sports and in business, and still be triggered by another man's finances and accomplishments. I get the entertainment part, but unlike other folks, you don't need to say that stuff to be relevant. He doesn't, but yeah, it's definitely entertainment. But I think honestly, this is what he truly believes. Just like how he constantly goes off on Dwight.